Do you own a hotel, a restaurant, or any other kind of hospitality business? I want to tell you how video can be used to market your property right. I want to share my experience with concentrating on the niche, on the hospitality niche, as a video marketing agency. A couple of years back, we decided to test out the waters with regards to digital marketing and video marketing. We were able to garner a couple of hotel businesses as clients, and really learned a lot with regards to the core needs of hospitality businesses and how we could help them achieve their goals. Every hospitality business is really about the experience of the customers when they get to your property. However, what of before they get to your property? Hospitality is a visual industry. So even before they get to your property, they need to be able to understand where you're at with regards to what your property is like. If it's a hotel, they need to know what your rooms look like. They need to know what the ambience of the hotel is. They need to know the location. They need to know how well your food is plated. Little things like that. They need to know how clean your environment is. If it's other businesses like shotlets or even restaurants, they need to know what the ambience is like. And most recently, people want to even know whether it's a nice place to even take selfies. So it's a highly visual industry, and if you're not using visual material to market it, you're not doing any marketing at all. The first thing you need to start any marketing campaign as a hospitality business is to ensure you have a bank of your proper media assets, pictures and videos most essentially. So I'm going to tell you how, if you've not done it, how to properly, curate your official media assets. In terms of photography, for a hotel or restaurant, you need the external pictures, you need the internal pictures, you need contextual images, and when hiring a photographer, you need to ensure that they're conversant with HDR photography. What it means is high dynamic range photography, where two images, one with lower exposure and one with higher exposure are combined, and the resultant image is one that shows a high dynamic range image. So all the dark areas are not showing that they're dark, they're bright enough, or the bright areas are not blown out and they're showing enough detail. So you have this surreal kind of imagery of your property. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. If you look at high-end hotels, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star hotels, all of them use HDR imagery to give that surreal images. These are the images that attract people to your, to your touch points, whether it's your website, whether it's your social media pages, or even your digital campaigns. Your images need to pop. For videos, when you're hiring a video team for official media assets, the key things you need to ask your video or the video production company or the videographer is: one, do they have some sort of camera stabilization tool? The most cost-effective one is the gimbal, which is used today, by many videographers. Essentially, it performs the same function as the large steady cams that are used in larger film sets. So they ensure that camera movements are smooth, regardless of the experience of the individual holding it. Another thing is, do they have access to a drone? Because drone, videography and photography just give a larger than life view of your property to whoever is going to view it. And finally, when hiring a video team or a video production company for your property, you need to ensure that they deliver in 4K. The reason being is, when material is shot in 4K, it's very easy to kind of do digital zooms in and out of 4K videos. So if your eventual output is like 1080p, which is HD, it's easy to zoom into particular areas of concentration in 4K clip and create a new kind of clip from that. So beyond the official pictures and videos of the property, showing the brick and mortar, it's also important to create contextual images and videos. Many examples will include showing your staff happily serving customers, showing customers enjoying your services, and showing, things like your chef plating food. Those are contextual images, and they're all fictional, by the way, because you can easily hire models to achieve these things. But it's important, it kind of gives a different angle to your property. It gives it a human touch. So it's beyond seeing the pretty pictures of the rooms, the ambience, the restaurant, the furniture, but people need to see other humans enjoying services so they can connect. So that human connection is important, so which is why the contextual images and videos always work. For the photos and videos, there are key areas that your video team and photography team need to focus on. Number one is the external view of your property. They should need to take a really nice external views of your property to show the environment, show that it is well kept. If you have a nice greenery, ensure that the greenery appears in all your images or your videos. We then go to the internal images and videos where you show the general furniture or show your lobby. If you've invested a lot in furnishing your lobby, show your lobby, show the details of the artwork, show the nice front desk area, show how pleasant the staff are there. Then you can go to things like your furnishing, show your furnishing, whether it's for the rooms, for the waiting areas, for the restaurant area, show the different areas that have nice furnishing. Then you can then show the details of your cutlery, artwork, your plates, how food is dished in the areas. If you have a nice breakfast spread, that's a beautiful place to start with. Ensure the video and photo team is on ground by the time your breakfast spread is ready, before customers start coming for breakfast. That breakfast spread always gives good imagery as long as the lighting is good. It always gives good imagery, and those images are high converting images. So when hiring your video or photography team, ensure that they cover all these areas, because all of these material is going to end up in your media assets bank, which your internal marketing team is going to be using to create content on a regular basis. So typically, if you're a hotel, it won't cost you so much to give your video team maybe 2 nights in there or 3 nights, depending on how large your facility is, so they can go around and take all of these images and video. Now I'm going to talk about how you use all of these assets, whether it's your videos or your photography. The first is social media, obviously. As a hospitality business, you should have your own social media handles. They need to be active. They need to be showing the different content that your team creates. So whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you need to always showcase your imagery, showcase your pictures, showcase your videos. All of this essentially are there to push your brand out, push your property out. So there's no limit to how many posts you can do in a week as a hospitality business, to be honest. Just be creative. Let your marketing team be creative about recreating stuff out of your media bank. So one picture or a set of pictures of your restaurant area, for instance, could serve as several posts. One could be the wide shot showing the restaurant, saying, we have a beautiful restaurant, nice furniture, nice ambience, blah, blah, blah. You go closer, showing breakfast comes with a glass of juice, a bottle of water, things like that. Just create contextual material out of them. So it's something that it needs a lot of planning beforehand, but your marketing team needs to also know that they can create all sorts of material out of your media bank. Another channel that a lot of hospitality business don't use, and it's a huge mistake because this is a highly converting channel, is Google My Business. How do you discover new hotels? How do you discover new restaurants? It's Google. So if your property is not visible on Google My Business, you failed already. You're losing out on a ton of customers. Google My Business gives you the opportunity to post your property videos, which is, nice ambience, nice rooms, nice external facade, all of that. However, you can also post as you would on social media on Google My Business. So you can have weekly posts that go up on there. All your contextual videos can then serve as Google My Business posts, which can just be replicated from your media bank and put on there, because people need to know what your property looks like in the first place before they even, ask for directions on the Google Maps app and pay you a visit physically. So another thing is using the booking sites or channel partners, as the hospitality guys will call them. So sites like booking.com, expedia.com, hotels.ng, they all curate hotels. depending on locations. And obviously you need to understand that because that's their business, you need to stand out for your property to be chosen by people that visit those sites. So what do you need to stand out? Your pictures need to be crisp. Remember HDR photography. Your HDR photographs will definitely stand out much better than regular photographs. So ensure that your marketing team curate all of this and ensure that if they are posted on your listing on all of these sites. So another thing is, yes, I know I'm a video guy, but these booking sites don't allow direct uploads on their sites. However, some of them permit you to embed YouTube videos on your listing on their sites. For instance, Booking.com permits you to embed your YouTube or whatever video hosting platform, embed those videos on your listing. This is very important because number one, it sets you apart immediately. Once people see that you have a video showing people enjoying services in your property, it easily converts them, and they're more likely to book your property than others that don't use such videos. So pay attention to that. Look for sites that permit video embeds. So I'm going to talk about sponsored posts. One of the platforms that people don't usually use is the Google search ads. And that's a huge mistake for hospitality businesses because one of the most used tools for people looking for things like hotels and restaurants is search. So if you're not doing search ads, you're missing out on a huge chunk of customers. And the good thing about the Google ecosystem is you can use one campaign as a stone to kill many birds. So one campaign can target, can distribute your ads to YouTube, to Google search and Google Maps. So you need to pay attention to the Google ecosystem because it's the most widely used search engine. I mean, other social media platforms, allow you to do sponsored posts, but for hospitality business, the truth of the matter is they're not as high in conversion like search ads. Because what are people doing when they're mostly on social media? They're just scrolling, passing time. They're not on social media looking for the hotel they want to spend the night or the restaurant they want to go have lunch. They do that on Google search and Google Maps. So you need to focus on those search engines and push your marketing dollars to those platforms. One key tip, and it's gold, that I'd like to share with you is the tool using geofencing in your search ads. This is critical and this is highly effective. So let me share something with you. So if you are around the Lekki area, you go in and out of the Lekki area, you notice that when you get into some parts of Lekki, you get an automatic SMS saying you are in an MTN fiber zone, things like that. That's geofencing. So essentially, once your device enters a certain geographical area or fence, it triggers whatever campaign that they've set up. And in the case of MTN Fiber, it's an SMS. It doesn't cost them anything because they own the SMS platforms anyway. So you get my drift. You can do that for your property. When, for instance, if your property is on Freedom Way, Lekki, for instance, you could set a geofence that starts at the beginning of Freedom Way and ends on around Admiralty Way and create a radius. So people with interest in hospitality, hotels, restaurants, and all, when they get into their geofence, they're immediately served ads that are in your campaign. And obviously you need to ensure your ads are effective. Whatever material you put in those ads, meaning the video or the images or the designs, they need to be converting. So if you're typical case in point, if your hotel is doing an amazing Sunday brunch, so you can set up your campaign such that every Sunday morning or Saturday evening, when people get into that location, they are served your Sunday brunch ad. Do you understand what I'm saying? So your marketing team needs to be that nimble in creating ads that work. So target different niches, target their needs, and create campaigns to convert them immediately. So that campaign could be images or videos of your nice Sunday brunch spread. And when people click on the button or whatever you've set up, it takes them to some sort of reservation landing page. And this is all digital marketing, and I'm sure your marketing team should know all of this. But I'm saying your material that you've created In this case, videos can then be higher converting because everybody knows videos are higher, they convert higher than images. Another way to use your video assets is to use them in creating periodic promotions. So if you are running some sort of seasonal deal, a Christmas deal, Valentine's deal for your property, use highly converting videos or images. I'm an advocate of using videos first and images secondary, because videos will always convert higher. So it's very easy to use your iPhone or whatever to record, a small scenario of two people enjoying services in your hotel. Treat it right, edit it right, add a few graphics on them. All this can be done on free tools like Canva, to be honest. So you don't need to be super experienced in video editing to create those kind of short videos. Use those videos, target those people that are interested in your services, and emphasize the deal. 20% off, 30% off. Everybody loves a good deal. So when they see those badges, 20% off, 30% off, buy one, get one free, things like that, those would ensure that people pay more interest in your material. Finally, I want to talk about the use of testimonials for your property. This, could be tricky because you need to find the right fit. So if it's a restaurant or a hotel that you run or operate, you can find an influencer couple or a celebrity couple, have a conversation with them, give them a couple of nights, a couple of lunches or dinners, and have them create content on your behalf. So you can have your marketing team shoot that content, or if they are the type of influencer couple that create content on their own, it could be part of the deal, and you can push that out there. So if they're a couple that the general public loves, trust me, that's a highly converting content that you can use for your property. Off topic, I want to share some insights that I learned while we were doing digital marketing as well as video marketing for hospitality businesses. So we noticed that a lot of hospitality businesses don't even have functioning websites, and this means they're losing a lot of potential customers. I also learned that it's very easy to have a booking engine that is integrated with the booking engine that is on ground in your facility. So I know some of you might have been using archaic booking engines that might not be able to integrate with your website. But today, the likes of WordPress, you can buy a theme and a booking engine that works, that is all cloud-based. So whatever happens in the hotel with regards to booking reflects on the websites and is all synced together. All of this can be gotten for about $200. So it's not rocket science. Have your marketing team find the people that are versed in creating WordPress sites. You could even identify or look for themes that work for your hotel with regards to brand design and look and feel. Go to sites like Envato. You can buy an entire hotel booking solution on there for about $200 or less. So that's a quick tip for those that don't have functioning websites or booking engines. I hope I've shared enough tips and that you can use in marketing and positioning your hospitality business. I also like to hear from you with regards to your experience in using video and other kind of content in marketing and positioning your hospitality business. Share all your stories in the comment section below. As you know, my name is Soji Ogunnaike, video creator, director, producer, and consultant. You can hit me up on all social media platforms at Soji Oguns. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay in touch for more videos.